As the Senate impeachment trial of former President Trump is set to begin next Tuesday, a majority of people in our state say he is responsible for what he's accused of. That's according to a new Elon University poll. But if left up to North Carolinians, Trump would not be convicted of inciting an insurrection. In a state that he won in the 2020 election, 60% of North Carolinians believe Donald Trump is responsible for inciting the deadly violence that erupted with rioters storming the U.S. Capitol.
We find that a lot of North Carolinians are holding President Trump responsible. 42% of residents in the state say that President Trump is very responsible.
But according to a newly released Elon University poll, those numbers fall heavy along party lines. 55% of Republicans say Trump is not responsible at all. That number drops down to just 24% among unaffiliated voters and 7% among Democrats. So should the former president be convicted?
People who feel that Trump's even a little bit responsible tend to be supporting impeachment. And not only do they support impeachment, they also support the Senate prohibiting Donald Trump from running again in the future.
47% say yes to impeachment and 43% say no. Remember, it takes a 2/3 majority to be convicted by the Senate. So if left up to North Carolinians, there would be an acquittal.
The constitutional standard for impeachment is you need 2/3 of the Senate. And so if we were going to apply that 2/3 standard to the general public supporting impeachment, we're a long way from that.
But the numbers jump a bit if Trump is found guilty by the Senate, with 51% saying if he is found guilty, then he should be banned from running for president again. And on another note, the same Elon poll found Joe Biden's approval rating at 49% and Governor Cooper's at 52%.